enough day to be back in the garden. So that's where Saturday's story will be. And I'm up to my old tricks because I'm going to tip the camera. And my hens are here. When I get up, I'll try to show you my hens. Yeah, are you there? You there? There you are. Okay, we're going to start in again. Saturday story time with the chickens. And today I thought I would just basically read one of my journaling writings that I wrote about our move there. And it's February 1985. And we didn't really get moved completely until March. But this is the beginning of the move. And, well, maybe this is the end of the move, because it says, "We are here." And I don't know whether to entitle my journaling, "Which Box? Our Life Without Our Waterbed." We arrived Wednesday afternoon after the most difficult and longest trip of the move. At the last minute, we decided to go around the long way through Portland into Highway 84 after hearing a weather report. We shouldn't have listened to it. Our closest route over the Santiam Pass was threatening to close due to a heavy snowstorm, but it was a bad choice since we drove into the storm instead of ahead of it. We drove in rain, freezing rain, rain with snow, snow with more snow, and a blizzard. We drove on wet, icy, snow-packed pavement most of the way. Our speed was anywhere from 10 miles an hour to 55 at the most. We were also whipped and jerked about from the wind and the load. When night came, we had only made it to the first pass and the blizzard, but there was no turning back now. The visibility was so poor, we drove off the road onto an exit. And by the time we discovered our mistake, we decided it was an excellent place to put on our chains, the snow chain, tire chains. We finally made it into La Grande and gladly stayed the night. The next day, at the bottom of the first summit, we blew a tire on the trailer. The rest of the trip was spent in sunshine, and traveling was fairly easy till we were within 100 miles of our new home. Following the icy Snake River, we came to a small stretch of road shaded by the North Light, and it was slick as glass. We had a small hill to go over before we could drive on drier surface, but we couldn't make it up. We lost traction and slid down the hill, back and forth down both lanes of the narrow road to the bottom. Just then a snowplow passed us and went ahead, scraping snow and polishing the surface even slicker. Once again we tried going up, only to lose traction and slide back down. All the while I was praying earnestly without ceasing while keeping an eye on the Snake River. The snowplow came back after seeing our dilemma. He chained our truck and trailer to his dump truck and pulled us up over the hill to safety and the dry pavement. It was so simple with help, yet it was at this point I came unglued. I had felt safe and secure all through the whipping, the blizzard, and the blowout, but sliding backward down the icy hill twice unnerved me, and I was crying. Fortunately, the rest of the trip was a piece of cake. After 17 hours of driving time, we arrived to our new destination, our new home in Idaho, under sunny skies. My only casualty was a fingernail torn into the quick while helping Tom chain up in the blizzard, snow stinging our faces from the force of the wind. And there we were. And when we got there, there were people there to help us unload. Our older son lived in this town, so he was there. His wife came, my father came, some friends came, and in less than 2 hours we were unloaded. And we stayed at my folks' house that night after a good hot meal. By Friday night, we were able to spend the first night in our own townhouse in our freshly painted bedroom. I'm going to tell you one other thing about this bedroom. And I don't think we painted, there was wallpaper in the bedroom. I'm not sure I don't think we painted over that, but it was sort of, I would lay in bed and notice that whoever did it, they put wallpaper one way and then it was upside down the next panel and then up. Evidently, they hadn't too much experience with wallpapering. But it was up there, and it gave you morning interest when you looked at it. Okay, and we even had power, and we found it to be quiet and peaceful inside our brick walls. And now we are busy painting the living room and the kitchen. The living room and the dining area is 12 by 29, and every room still needs a little something. Then I have a PS. At last, I found the can opener. No bowls yet. The wok works wonder as a mixing bowl. Now as to the bed, between the electric blanket and Tom sleeping crossways in the bed, his side, my side, he is getting more comfortable in our old double bed, but I keep dreaming about our roomy, comfy, warm water bed. That was the last place we had the water bed. Do you remember those? Those are from years ago. I'm glad I don't have a water bed now. But anyway, that is the story of one of our trips in the move. And the first thing we had to do when we got there, after cleaning up and where we were going to live initially, it was to get the shop, Tom's pool tools, it placed and working again so that we could then carry on, and I'll tell you that next time. So there you have it, the Saturday story. Be sure and come again, and we'll see you. And I hope you enjoyed the music the chickens made.